Hi everybody, how are you doing today on Monday? I'm wondering if any of you have today off. My kids have the day off and I have the day off, but my husband unfortunately had to work, but it was nice. The three of us got to sleep in a little bit this morning, not much, but a little bit. So anyway, if you're watching this live, feel free to comment below, and if I notice it, I'll go ahead and answer it. And if you're watching the replay, then feel free still to comment, but I will answer it whenever I get to it. Oh, I am so sorry. That is the phone. I'm just gonna, hold on, it's nobody, so I'm just gonna hang up. I always wondered if that was ever gonna happen during a live, and that's kind of funny, it did. But luckily it shows me the phone number and I didn't recognize it, so it's probably one of those annoying telemarketing calls or something. Anyway, I don't know how to shut the phone off, so sorry. Anyway, I wanted to share with you something funny today. The funny part is that my son had a physical today, my youngest son, but then after that I had to go get gas. And I don't know about you, but I hate getting gas at the gas station. There's always so many people, and it's hard to pull in, and everybody's just in a hurry, and they're always irritated with you and everything. And usually my husband gets it for me, but since I needed it today and he wasn't here, I had to go do it myself. So, of course, when it was going to be my turn, there are 3 rows of cars that can go and get gas. And my least favorite spot, because I have a minivan, is the middle spot. And of course, what do you know today? I got the middle spot. So I had to try to pull in the person in front of me. So there were 2 spots. The person in front of me, instead of being nice and pulling in and then backing into the middle spot, just pulled up into the front spot and left me the middle spot, which was not very fun. So I had to try to maneuver my van in there, and I ended up with the back end sticking out a little bit. And then when anybody tried to pass me, because they wanted to leave, they were done getting their gas and they needed to leave, I had to squish myself up against the side of the van. So that was not any fun. So I don't know if any of you hate getting gas as much as I do, but if you do, let me know. It is no fun. I'm sure you have funny getting gas stories also. Anyway, I also had a poll earlier this week about going live and what time is good for everybody. I had asked sometime, like if between 3 and 4 is good for you, or Pacific time, or if between 4 or 5 is better, and I didn't get any responses. So if anybody is watching this, either live or on the replay, please feel free to put in the comments which time is better for you. So that way I can go on live. I'd rather go on live when is a better time for you guys to watch. And then I wanted to tell you this morning, remember last week we were talking about how to hang on and don't give up on your goals? Well, this morning on my walk, my son and I go on a morning walk, and I was really excited to see there were tons of people out walking, and some were running, but it was really neat to see. So there are still people out there. It's 15 days into January, and it's great to see that not everybody has given up on their goals. There's still a lot of people out there exercising and keeping it up. So that was great to see. So that's a good encouragement to you that there are lots of other people out there still sticking with their goals, so you can do it too. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my post that I published last Friday. It was how to make a SMART goal and stick with it. So let me look over here on my computer. Sorry, some people have learned how to put half your screen one thing and half the other. I haven't figured out how to do that, so I have to look at my other computer. So the first thing I talked about, it was neat. I read about SMART goals from a Weight Watchers magazine. I am not a Weight Watchers subscriber, but there's this thing called freebizmag.com, and you can get free magazines. Every magazine I subscribe to, I get for free because I've signed up through freebizmag.com, and you can just get things for free. It's really nice. So one of them is the Weight Watchers magazine, And I figured I could find a lot of good healthy living tips there that I could share with you. And so one of them is from their article in the January, February magazine, and it was from somebody written by Tina Gillespie. And it was all about SMART goals and how you can make them and stick with them. So since that's what we've been talking about, that's what I want to talk to you about a little bit right now. So the S stands for specific. You've got to make your goal specific. It has to be something like, I gave a suggestion, name exactly what you want to achieve. Like maybe 4 pounds, lose 4 pounds a month for 3 months. Or maybe you want to walk 30 minutes, 5 days a week by the end of 3 months. Things like that. And it has to be measurable. So it has to have a specific number in mind because there has to be something that you look forward to. So measurable has to have a specific number. And then also make sure you make it achievable. Make sure it's a goal that you can actually do. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to lose 60 pounds in 2 days or something. It has to be something that you can actually achieve. Otherwise, you would get too discouraged. So even if you set the bar kind of low at first, that's okay. And it's okay because maybe adjustments will have to be made. But it's much better to set it low and to surpass your goal than to set it so high and then you'll be just so disappointed because you'll never be able to achieve it. So make sure it's something achievable. And then the R stands for realistic. Make sure it's something you have the time for. Don't set it for saying I'm going to exercise 5 hours a day if you don't have 5 hours a day. Make sure it's something that, you may have to adjust some things in your schedule to make room for it, but make sure it's something that you can actually do, same thing, so that you don't get discouraged and you're more likely to stick with it. And then the T is for time bound. So make sure, like how I suggested, if you're going to lose 4 pounds a month for 3 months, that's it, 3 months. You have 3 months, so at least you have a time. Because if you don't put a time in it, maybe, you'll never achieve it because you'll always say, I can get to that tomorrow. But if you know, oh, I've only done this much and my goal, I'm supposed to reach my goal, then, I better get on this because I need to achieve my goal. And let's see what else. So that's the SMART. SMART, S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic, and T for time bound. So those are all things you should be able to do. I really like that because it gives you a way to kind of write out your goal. It's easier to write out a goal if you have kind of a plan in mind. So I know that makes it easier for some people. And also one thing, it's okay to change it. If you've been doing it for about a month and, life happens and maybe things aren't working out the way you thought or maybe something unexpected happened, it's okay if you have to change your goal. That's why it's good to kind of check in after about a month or so and see how you're doing. And if it isn't working out for whatever reason, that's okay. Just go ahead and modify it and try to, maybe you don't have as much time as you thought or it's taking a little longer to lose the weight. That's fine. Just go ahead and modify it and don't get disappointed. One thing it mentions is about how you look back and see, oh, wow, you've actually accomplished something no matter what it is. If you've accomplished something, even if it's only 1 pound that you've lost, that's okay. At least you've accomplished something. And looking back and seeing that you've done something can be a huge encouragement to have you keep going. So, the other thing is it's really good to, hi Kathy, it's nice to see you. Thanks for joining. So another thing about your SMART goal is it helps if you have somebody to be accountable to. Maybe you have a friend, or like if you are on the Weight Watchers, you have the group and your coach that you can always be accountable to. Maybe your Bible study group at church, there's different things that you can be accountable to. And I also, in my post and here, I wanted to offer to you, I am willing to be your accountability partner. If you need help in knowing how to achieve your goal, if you want somebody to be there to encourage you, root you on, to make sure you're staying on track, I am happy to be there to help you. Any tips you need, I will be happy to help you. So if that's what you want, make sure you can leave a comment, and then I can get in contact with you, and I will be happy to be your accountability partner for you. I would love to do that. And I have lots of tips and things I can give you. So please let me know. I would love to be that partner for you if you don't have somebody else. Or even if you do and you want an extra partner, that's fine. I'm here for you too. I will put a link to my posts in the comments, so that way if you want to see that whole post, then you can go ahead and look at it and see more about what a SMART goal is and how to make one and how to stick with it and modify it if you need to, and change it if you totally need to just get rid of that goal. If you see that it totally isn't working and you need to make a whole new goal, that's fine too. And then, of course, if you need an accountability partner, let me know. And also at the beginning I mentioned, let me know if a better time works for you for going live than now, if between 3 and 4 is good Pacific time, or if between 4 and 5 is better for you. Anything you need, I am always here for you, even if it's not during my lives. Anytime you want to comment on my Facebook page or send me a message, I'm here for you. All right, so I will see you in my page throughout the week, and then I will see you live again next Monday. Thanks. Bye. Thanks for watching.